Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to DM Astrology again. This is a series of Aries Ascendant, and we are continuing with the position of Sun. We have completed till today the sixth house, and now we are moving on the seventh house. How it is going to give the effect in the seventh house, we are going to see. Now, Aries Ascendant, seventh house, the Libra sign is there, and in Libra sign, we all know that the Sun is debilitated. So here if the Sun is placed, it's debilitated. Now we have to check the position of Mars as well as the position of Venus. If Venus is seated, it's possible that Venus can be seated together. So if Venus is seated together, then it is a Nichbhang Rajyog. Or if the Mars is aspecting on this house, then also it will be the Nichbhang Rajyog. So by Nichbhang Rajyog, we can see that the Sun will become more powerful. Now one by one we are going to see what going to happen to this person. See, first of all, it's a lot of a fifth house placing in the place of a third house. It's sitting from Bhavat Bhavam, it is a third house. So here there's a chance where you will be getting a person as your spouse, being a person same to whom you have some liability or some duties towards him in the last birth. So you are meeting with a person to whom you have some relation in the past life, and you are meeting the same person. Being a fifth lord in the seventh house, it also indicate the love marriage also. So maybe a chance of love marriage, or maybe there is a chance that you are going to meet the person to whom you have some relation in the past life. So this is a time you get to solve your deeds or settle your deeds in this life. It's good, yeah. So one by one now we see the Sun being seated in the sign of Tula, Libra. Libra is not so comfortable house as being a niche sign, also debilitated. See what happened that the debilitated planet, people always get confused what the debilitated planet gives the result. See, debilitated planet doesn't lose its strength. It will not get a chance to give result. See, we called in Hindi it is called niche. Niche means which is suppressed. So what happened when the planet is suppressed? He has his strength, but he could not get a chance to show his stress, his result due to the suppress of that planet. So it is not that the Sun doesn't willing to give result, but Sun is not able to give result. So that's a point. Venus, again the Libra sign, is not a friendly sign, it's an enemy sign for the Sun. That's also a planet that you will be attracting towards a person by whom you can see the things very well from outside, but internally it's not so pleasant or not so good as it shows on the apparent of the face. So Tula Lagna, 7 in Libra Ascendant, 7 Sun is not good for the partnership, as well as this is a house. See, this is also a house of a public appearance. How you are appear before the public. So what the public is expecting from you. Being Sun placed in this house, that means you are daily meeting with the new person, famous person, a good personality you are meeting every time, and whereby you feel yourself. See, this is your chart. One has not to be forget that this is your own chart. So this is your own chart. So here what happened that you yourself is somewhat guilty or somewhat a low feeling that you are not giving the 100% support to the opposite person. So it will happen that day in the public life, in the public appearance, that's called in the Jahir Jivan, in the public life you will be not so comfortable. You will not able to open up. You understand? You will not able to open up with the people, and there it's end up with the all kind of service only. You will be going to serve them and not getting anything in return of that. So that's something causing for you. So for marriage life it is not good. See, if you are doing any work in the partnership, because this seventh house is also for the partnership. So in partnership it happens that you believe so much, you trust, because he will show so many things. As I told you that Sun is highly ineffective planet. It can only show. So being Sun in seated in the seventh house, you will see that the opposite person is a very powerful person, but in actual it is not. Being its debilitated sign, it has always been suppressed. It will not be getting a right thing in the right time. So what happened that you will be always being cheated by the opposite person or partner, even though by not hearing anyone and still you are performing the partnership, ultimately you are going to lose it. So it is always advisable that sun in the 7th house in any ascendant where your partner will dominate you. Partner in commercial, that is a business partner. Partner in social, it is called as your wife, husband or spouse, you can say. So here what happened that they will be always dominating you, they will be always making a terms with you. Even it is a debilitated sign, it will try to pull you towards them their side, but they will not succeed, but they will always try to pull your leg. So that is very careful, that this is a house whereby you have to always being very careful, being it is sun seated in the debilitated sign. Now sun with how it is affecting to the male and female will see differently, because for male it is again the karak is different. The for male significant karak is a Shukra, Venus. Sun being seated in the Venus house and being a Karak is also Venus, not so favorable. So men may get cheated by the wife or by your spouse or by the opposite person. So those who are dealing with the Aries Ascendant 7th Sun should very much careful that they might be cheated by the female or opposite partner, being a sun dispositor is also Venus, and here the Karaka significator is also Venus. So both Venus will not comfortable with the seated planet Sun. So Sun will obstruct the pleasure of a woman, pleasure of a female, pleasure of a wife from this house. But the story is very much different for the female. What happened for the female? The Karaka is a significator is a Jupiter. So Sun and Jupiter being a very good combination, friendly, intimacy friend, they female will not get a negative things from the partner. So they will be getting a right person. They will be also getting a good result from it. Even though the person is suppressed, it's not being a good result. It will not be giving a right thing in the right time. But for women, the marriage life and the husband, because marriage life is Karak is also Jupiter, and husband Karak for female, husband Karak is also Jupiter. So both the way it will be very good for the female. So those who born in the Aries Ascendant being a female, they have very good say. Here they will getting a person not as per their expectation, that will be somewhat below their expectation, but the marriage life will be very successful. Whereas in for the male, they are not getting a right person also, and female being always showing something and not giving the right opportunity to them. So this is something strange for the male, and the female there is a different result. So that is Sun and Jupiter. We have seen that Sun and Jupiter will be very powerful in this house. So see, Jupiter is also Karak for marriage life, is also Karaka for the partnership, is also Karak for the public appearance. So for all these three things, it will be there that you will be getting some opposite kind of facing. You are not getting a right person in front of you, but at least you can adjust with them. So for partnership, commercial partnership, very good, because it's dealing with the Jupiter. So commercial partner, they will be dominating you. See, ultimately they will be dominating you, but ultimately you will be earning out of it. So that's a great thing that you will be going to earn with them. So that will be good. For marriage life, for male, not so good, being a significator as well as a owner of this house is not comfortable with the Sun. So highest ego, and also the person also having such a thing that I want this kind of person, I want this kind of person, and because of this not getting this person, or by showing that the person is right, but actually insidely the person is not so good, and one day they will show their true color, the opposite person will show the true color. So for male, I believe that it's not a right combination, being sun seated in this 7th house. For female, being a Karaka, Jupiter, significant as a Jupiter, they will be benefited out of it. So for female, it's a good combination. For male, it's not so good combination. For personal life, for public life, for public appearance, Jaya Jivan, in politics, in social life, it will give you good result. Because that's Karak is Jupiter, that will give you ultimately good results. So we have discussed here is Mars and Sun being a ascendant lord and the seventh seated planet. Then we have considered the Venus with the Sun, not so good, being a seated planet and the lord of that house, not comfortable. So somewhere it shows so many things. Somewhere it indicates that you will be showing so many things in front of you, but in hand, in actual, you will be getting very little out of it, what it has been shown. That's the greatest negativity it shows here. Then we have seen the Sun and Jupiter being the Karak of a marriage life, being a significant of marriage life, being significant of partner, commercial partner, and being significant of the public life. It will give you a very good result. So hereby we have seen that it's for male it is not good. For female marriage life it will be very good, and we have also seen that it is not good for the person those who are in the public life, because they will be seeing something but not in actual getting the right figure. Their name fame will also be caused because you are in the eyes of the people. See what happened, the seventh house is just the opposite house where everybody is looking at you. And I always see all the planet is aspecting the seven. We all know that all the planet where they are sitting, they are aspecting the seventh house. Here what happened, then sun being aspecting to its exalted house in the first house, they are very disciplined person. The person who is having this Aries Ascendant, they are very disciplined person, but in front of them they are getting not so disciplined person, not so capable person, not so person those who can fulfill the need of this person. Say that's too much hot in the Bombay at the moment, and there's so much sweating. We all know that the Bombay's climate is extreme. So that's heat, and I cannot open the fan because by fan the air, the voice becomes spread. So to take care of all these things, I have to look at this. So we have seen the sun in the seventh house, not so good, being it's a debilitated sign. Only thing is that you will be getting a right person, so don't regret it. Don't regret that why I got this person, because that's in your destiny. It's a lot of fifth house, so that's only your destiny and you are getting a right person. So you should not regret, and you will be getting a right person to whom you have to deal something. You have balanced some deeds in the past life and you will be settling that deeds in this life. So enjoy the Aries Ascendant people, those who are having in the sun in the seventh house. Very mixed result. For male, not so good. For female, there is some kind of hope I can see. But those ultimately in the public life, they can not earn the name, but at least good deeds they can able to do. That's a good thing. And for the commercial partnership, the partners will dominate you, but at least you will be getting some benefit. So you should continue with this. So here we have learned so many new rules also, and in next video we'll see Sun in 8th house in the Scorpio sign. Till that, have a break and have a look after this chart. Those who are finding such kind of a chart, please send me so that we can show to the viewers that how the results are being expected and how the things are being delivered. So hope by this you have learned something new, and we'll continue with this series. Do subscribe my channel if you are not yet subscribed. DM Astrology. For consultation you can contact dmastrology1@gmail.com. That's easy to approach me, and you can follow me in my Facebook DM Astrology in my Facebook page also there. So whereby I meet all the people and I update all my schedule. So hope you like this sharing. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much.